Johan, say hi, baby.
Hi.
All right, so hello, everyone. My name is Jesus Endejas. I'm the ASCC president of Cuesta College. And we're going to start off with acknowledging the land that we step on. Where I step on is the native land of the Northern Chumash people and the Selenian people, the place of the full moon. I'm an unwelcome guest as a Purepecha Mexican American man in their land. And that's important because oftentimes our people in Mexico and the United States, the borders, they don't exist. So that's something super important. Also, well, we're gonna go ahead and welcome everybody to the Dia de los Muertos celebration. And we're gonna pretty much be doing a lot of fun activities for y'all today. So we're slotted to have a cultural appropriation discussion. Then we're gonna go ahead and transition off to an exciting paint session. And then we're gonna actually work on some flowers. And then we're gonna go ahead and actually play a traditional game of Lotería. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Aren't you, baby? And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap it up hopefully by around near 7. So yeah, alrighty then. So that's pretty much it, and I'll go ahead and table this off to discuss our cultural appropriation. Janet Flores, she works at Cuesta College, and I'll let her introduce herself. Janet, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Most of you know me. If you don't, I'm Janet Flores, and I'm a veteran of Cuesta College. I've been there for 26 years. I'm getting to retire in June. Yay. Sad to leave, but happy to start a new journey. I'm pleased to be able to do this workshop. I'm not an expert by any form of the imagination. So what I've done is put together some clips so that we can have a discussion. So hopefully the clips and what I'm going to introduce will be about 10 minutes, and then we can have about 10 minutes of discussion. So I thought it was important to define what cultural appropriation is. So I looked it up on Wikipedia. So I'm going to share my screen, and after I'll be sharing clips. So I'm going to, let's see. Okay, so cultural appropriation. I'm just going to kind of read this. Cultural appropriation is the adoption of an element or elements of one culture or identity by members of another culture or identity. This can be controversial when members of a dominant culture appropriate from minority cultures. Cultural appropriation differs from acculturation, assimilation, or equal cultural exchange in that this appropriation is a form of colonialism. When cultural elements are copied from a minority culture by members of a dominant culture, these elements are used outside of their original cultural context, sometimes even against the expressly stated wishes of members of the originating culture. Cultural appropriation is considered harmful by various cultures and individuals, including indigenous people working for cultural preservation, those who advocate for collective intellectual property rights of the originating minority cultures. Cultural appropriation can include exploitation of another culture's religious and cultural traditions, fashion, symbols, language, and music. Those who see this appropriation as exploitive state that the original meaning of these cultural elements is lost or distorted when they are removed from their originating cultural context, and that such displays are disrespectful or even a form of desecration. Cultural elements that may have deep meaning to the original culture may be reduced to exotic fashion or toys by those with the dominant culture, from the dominant culture. I'm probably going to say this wrong, so I'm just going to say Mr. Johnson has written that when this is done, the imitator, quote, who does not experience the oppression is able to play temporary or exotic other without experiencing any of the daily discriminations faced by other cultures. And in this case, I feel like the imitator is not really experiencing the full meaning of what goes behind the tradition. The Black academic musician Greg Tate argues that appropriation and the fetishism of cultures, in fact, alienates those whose culture is being appropriated. Now, on the other hand, cultural appropriation has been heavily criticized. Critics note that the concept is often misunderstood or misapplied by the general public, and that charges of cultural appropriation are at times misapplied to situations such as eating food from a variety of cultures or simply learning about different cultures. Others state that the act of cultural appropriation, as it is usually defined, does not meaningfully constitute social harm, or the term lacks conceptual coherence. Still others argue that the term sets arbitrary limits on intellectual freedom, artist expression, reinforces group divisions, or promotes a feeling of enmity or grievance rather than of liberation. So let me go. I'm going to show you a form of cultural appropriation, but it's not about Dia de los Muertos, but I want to really bring home the idea of what cultural appropriation is. So I'm going to try to open this. Where is it? Okay, and if you guys can help me, with the technical part. Oh, here it goes. All right, so I'm going to make it big.
Pinche loca.
You're gonna get pinche loca right there.
I'm going to start this.
Pinche loca.
You're gonna get pinche loca right there.
Yes. Super crazy.
Like crazy. So are you nervous about it? People who know what pinche loca actually means sees that tattoo?
パターンで日本の漢字を入れたりするのと一緒で、やっぱりかっこいいなって思う言葉だったり形。
It's burrito night at the California Social Club, a night to kick back with Coronas and scope out fashion. There's bandanas, rosaries, and lowriders. It's blowing my mind because the thing is, I'm not in California. This is Nagoya, an industrial city on the coast of Japan. I was invited to a barbecue. I don't know if it's gonna be Japanese food or Mexican food, but I brought Connie food. Chips. Everybody loves chips, right? Hi. Oh my God. I've never had burritos in Japan before. I feel like I've stepped into bizarro worlds. Never in my life have I seen a subculture styled as people from another race.
自分が好きな映画「ミビダローカ」
インターネットで力のメイク調べたりして、
自分の好きな車はでもローライダー盛り上がるっていうか、
If you feel a knee-jerk reaction seeing Japanese women posing as Latinas, thank pop culture. Selena Gomez in a bindi, Kylie Jenner in cornrows. America is locked in a virtual shouting match right now around cultural appropriation. That's when you take something that's meaningful to another culture and wear it just because it makes you look good. This debate can spark a wildfire. So, take a deep breath. We're about to dive in. What is the line between celebrating another culture and stealing it?
Okay, so I think it's important to understand what Dia de los Muertos is, so that we can decide if it's being culturally appropriated. So let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, not that one, it's this one.
The Day of the Dead has nothing to do with Halloween. It's called Dia de los Muertos. Today, in Mexico, families celebrate Dia de los Muertos by preparing for the return of their loved ones. Dia de los Muertos wouldn't exist without the ofrenda, or the offering. It's a collection of things placed on an altar to remember our loved ones who have passed away. Back at home, the ofrenda is created to welcome the spirits back. Food plays a huge role in helping pay respect to loved ones. A lot of the traditional food and drink on Dia de los Muertos comes from a blend of Spanish and indigenous beliefs and practices. A common food item is pan de muerto, my personal favorite, or bread of the dead. It's a sweet and eggy bread shaped into people, animals, bones, and skulls. The sweet smell is said to help the dead find their families. The Spaniards are said to have brought the bread tradition to Mexico, but some say the design of the bread had roots to Aztec traditions. The bread is usually designed with 4 lines on top. Some say it represents the 4 cardinal points on the Aztec calendar. Others say the lines represent the bones of those who have died, and the center of the bread represents the heart or the skull. Other food in the ofrenda can include mole, fruit, and sweets. Drinks are put out too. There is pulque, a sweet fermented beverage made from agave sap. Pulque is sometimes mixed with nuts and fruits to make pulque curado. This drink was first drunk by the ancient Mesoamericans, like the Mayans and Aztecs. It was served at important religious festivals and celebrations. Champurrado is also a traditional go-to drink and also has roots to the Aztecs. It starts with atole, a thin, warm porridge made from corn flour, sugar, cinnamon, and vanilla. But then Mexican chocolate is added to it. You might also see fancy skulls, decorated with colorful icing on the ofrenda. Those are calaveras de azúcar, or sugar skulls. They're made from a granulated white sugar mixture and decorated with icing. Even though the sugar is edible, the skulls aren't really made to be eaten. They are just a decoration. Sugar skulls weren't part of the ofrenda until the 17th century and were brought by Italian missionaries. The sugar skulls represent friends and family and sometimes have the name of the person on its forehead. Every ofrenda is different and specialized for each family member, but 4 important elements are needed: water, wind, fire, and earth. Water is given to quench the spirit's thirst after their long journey. Candles represent the fire. Punched paper, called papel picado, represents the wind, and the food represents the earth. All of these things make sure the dead will have everything they need for their journey back.
So it's not Halloween that a lot of people are celebrating. So where is that? Wonder about the dead. Not Halloween. Not the one I showed. Dia de los Muertos. Okay, that's not the one. That one. Okay, she's going to give you a little bit more down-to-earth perspective.
Hello, sunshines. I'm Mara, and it's October. All the pumpkin spice stuff, it's about to come in. Also, Halloween. Yes! It's a perfect time to dress up as a sugar skull that is deadly, and it's pretty, and it's perfect, and it's harmless, right? Except when it's not. And it's cultural appropriation and stuff like that. I am making this video because I want to talk about something that really bothers me, and that is white girls painting their faces like sugar skulls. Maybe some of you didn't know, but I am Mexican, like 100% Mexican. I was born in Mexico, my parents are Mexican, my grandparents are Mexican, and pretty much everyone I know is Mexican. So this is really something that concerns me. Now, the things that I'm going to tell you that are facts are taken from the Museum of Death en La Catrina, which is in Saltillo. I was given a tour of the museum 2 years ago on my birthday, so the facts that I tell you are from a real source. The rest of them that are opinions are going to be mine. I don't speak for everyone, I speak for me, taken from my experience, because that's pretty much all I know. And if you think differently, please leave a comment down below. We can talk about it, and I'll be really glad to have a conversation with you. Oh, also this video has captioning in English and in Spanish because that's all the languages I know. And if you know anything else, please help me translate it so more people can understand what's going on. And yeah, thank you. All right, let's get down to it. So, about El Día de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead, we did a celebration to celebrate not only death in general, but also our dead, the people that had passed away and that we knew and loved and respected, and to celebrate their lives and to guide them to the other side via altares de muertos, which are death altars. Now, if someone dies in your family, you can't make them an altar right away. You have to wait 5 years for them to begin the process of going to the other side. We make these altars to guide the people to the other side. It's kind of like a rest stop or something. We put their clothes, things that they liked, food that they liked, water, and stuff to clean up and get ready. Some flowers, they're kind of like this but orange, a cross with salt, and they have lots and lots of different things. And among them are sugar skulls. These are, well, literal skulls made of sugar. They're normally this size, or there are smaller ones like this size, and they are a representation of La Catrina, which is the dead. Some countries have the Grim Reaper. We have La Catrina to represent death. And yes, the dead that we have is a woman. So yeah, this is a party that we celebrate on the 2nd of November in most of the Mexican Republic. In some places it lasts a week, in some places it lasts 2 weeks, in some places it's just 1 day or 2 days. It really depends on where you are in Mexico. It's different in every place. So yeah, that is a really deep part of our culture and that we hold very dear. And that's basically all you need to know about why we don't want you wearing any sugar skull makeup. But there are some people that think that this is just sharing culture, but I'm going to give a little example so you know why it feels so personal and like such an attack. So imagine you're in a relative's funeral and someone your family doesn't know and you have never met, and you know that didn't met your relative, just walks in and takes some flowers because they look pretty. That's basically what it is, and it's not really taking away anything from you because there's more flowers, and of course you can just buy more, and it's really not that big of an issue about them taking something away from you, but it's a celebration that is not meant for them. Like, yeah, the flowers are pretty, and yeah, you can take flowers, but these are for my person, the person that has gone away, and this is for them, and this is for my dead, my people that have passed away, not for you and your aesthetic need. And of course, I'm just talking from my experience and from what I feel, but it is like this for most people, and it really isn't cool that you just wear whatever you want just because you want it and just because you like it. And of course, if you like the whole making the altar thing and celebrating the life of someone that has passed away, sharing this bit of culture that is the whole thing, it's cool. It's cool. And if someone that is Latino or that is from Mexico tells you, hey, we're celebrating this, do you want to be a part of it? Then that's completely fine and it's okay. But when it's not yours and when it's not sharing but stealing and just taking, and when someone tries to correct you and tell you why that is not right and you get angry, then you kinda are an asshole. So yeah. Anyways, sorry for all this dense stuff, but I just really needed to talk about it because it's something that affects me every year and I'm kind of growing tired of it. And I know many people are not trying to offend anyone. Many people are not trying to appropriate someone's culture. Many people are just trying to enjoy the things that they find pretty and are not aware that this is something that is not right. So this is why this video is about. It's not about telling you that you're wrong or that you're an asshole. It's about making you avoid being an asshole by learning. So yeah, this Halloween, don't be an asshole. Don't dress like this. Just, you know, be a cool ghost or something. There are many Halloween costumes you can choose from that are not offensive, so why be an asshole? So yeah, that's been all for this week. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm quickly running out of time. I'm going to show you a few examples of what's on, you know, what she's talking about. Like this is, you know, sexy sugar skull design, and when you play the video, it talks about, you know, doing this, dressing up like this for Halloween. Here's another one, sexy tips, calavera sexy tips, and this is the one that that I tripped out on because it's a little girl and it's, you know, maquillaje Halloween para los niños, Katrina.
Ay, qué linda te miras. A ver, ahorita vas a modelar así.
So she's really cute, but she's learning that the Dia de los Muertos is Halloween, and that's you know, that's inappropriate. It's not correct. I don't know how much time I have. Let me see if I can show this really quick, because this is a little discussion about the commercialism of Dia de los Muertos.
So that being the case here, now that these movies are coming out, I've noticed, let's get into a little bit of how we kind of touch on these things. We've already had what I consider to be a beautiful CGI movie came out back in 2014. As a matter of fact, in October, by Jorge R. Gutierrez, called The Book of Life, which told the story of Manolo, a young man who wanted to follow his heart while it was through music. Okay, flip to 2017, and we have this movie coming out by Disney, Coco, who is also about a young man inspired by music, trying to follow his heart. There are some similarities here that have made a lot of people upset, and including myself, but I've also got some facts to back up where I have a little bit of what bothers me about how they've kind of taken and appropriated this side of my culture. What do you think about these two having this mirror within themselves?
Well, the mirror doesn't surprise me in the sense that you would want to use music in both. Disney in particular likes to use music in their movies. So, of course.
So I think I got the message. I'm running out of time. So I just wanted to talk about the fact that, you know, that there is a commercialism, there is the appropriation. I mean, somebody had already created a movie, and not that Coco's bad or anything, it's good. But he does, in the discussion here, they do talk about the fact that Disney did try to patent the name Dia de los Muertos. They wanted to appropriate that, but you know, because of backlash, they didn't. The other thing that's important is the where is it? There's a Barbie doll that just came out, and there's tons of backlash about that Barbie being a cultural appropriation. I'm trying to find my stop sharing button. Okay, so I mean, I'm sorry I didn't have a really formal presentation, but I think I don't know if we have time for discussion, Jesus, do we?
I don't believe so. We're
Okay.
gonna, just for the sake of time.
Okay, so well, you know, maybe after we can talk, or people can talk among themselves about it.
Yeah, we'll actually have time during this interaction to kind of share more things along the way. So no worries, everyone, if someone has any questions. And just so as Janet was saying, you know, this is important because Disney did try to patent, you know, this is a spiritual, you know, festive moment. My parents are actually from Michoacan, Mexico. I'm the son of immigrants, and they still practice this, and it's very sacred because when the Spanish colonized Michoacan, along many regions, they were actually one of the many to actually resist genocide and cultural genocide. So that's something that's very important. So if we actually are going to move on next to the Dia de la Pintura workshop by myself, Jesus Sendejas, and Christina Scholars. Christina, are you here? Hi, can you say hi to the group?
Sorry, I have my daughter with me. Hi, everybody. So thank you so much for coming and joining us. I really appreciate it. We'll be doing some painting today. I'm so sorry I'm late. I just got off of work. What did I miss, Jesus?
You have not missed anything, Christina. We really have just pretty much gone over you know, the cultural appropriation, what that means, and now we're actually just barely initiating our time for our workshop. I actually have here, so in our kits, we actually all should have gotten a nice what's it called, little painting here for us that we distributed in North County and in San Luis Obispo. Thank you to our volunteers, and thank you each and every one of you that are here today. And I actually made for my siblings, I traced it out, and we're actually going to be doing it from scratch. But we helped you out, y'all's in the process, to not worry. Is that right, Christina?
Sorry, this is my daughter with me, Aviana. But yes, so we wanted to make the process a little easier, so we have them already done for you all. And then you should all have paint as well that you can use.
Okay, yeah, I love it. So actually, there was a paintbrush inside the bag, and we're gonna go ahead. So the paintbrush would look like this, or if y'all have any of your own, y'all are more than free to pull them out. And really, there's 3 different designs that we have on them. We wanted to diversify it so y'all could feel free to kind of paint them how you wish, whatever color, makes your heart content, really. And kids, feel free to be creative with your parents, okay? We're not as scary, okay? We'd like to paint just like y'all's, right, Johan?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So what's it called? We would love if we could see y'all's while painting this. If possible, if y'all can start getting arranged and stuff like that. I see you, Mary. Hi, how are you? Oh, and I left each and every one a handwritten note, so y'all can go ahead and read that.
I love it, Jesus. That was so sweet. Thank you for doing that.
What does yours say, Trustee?
It says, we hope you have fun painting with us. Jesus Sendejas, ASCC President. Thank you.
Woohoo! Way to go, Jesus. I love it. You knocked it out of the park, Neil. Good job.
So we're actually going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to go ahead and, oh God, if y'all see like my hair, and if it's messed up, I apologize. But yeah, I want to go ahead and arrange the camera so we can go ahead and start. And we really kind of want to use this opportunity to talk. How's everyone doing today?
Good. Happy it's Friday.
Oh, yes.
Friday. It's always Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Which one do you want to use? So
I'm gonna keep my video on, but I'm eating, so sorry everybody.
No worries, Audrey.
I'm multitasking.
Yeah. So
Audrey, do you want to
have y'all seen kids? Have y'all seen the movie Coco?
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, because we see the movie Coco for because I didn't watch it because my mom,
What's it called? Have you seen the movie? Do you want to say anything in front of the camera, Michael?
I've watched it before. It's really cool.
What do you think about the movie?
Think about it. It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah, he thinks it's good. Yeah. What's it called? Well,
I think it's
Christina.
my mommy good because my mommy talks every.
Yeah. She's saying I talk a lot, but she's trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, my brother, baby, what do you say when I start talking about Chicano studies? You're like, oh, not right now, Jesus. What do you tell me, baby? Yeah, because I get really passionate sometimes about Mexican American studies, because I think it's really important that, like our kids of color, and our white, children too, that they're able to come to an understanding of culture at a young age, because that's really kind of important, for just so kids can learn. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start on mine right here, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and start with the first color that I see, which is blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and start off and I just kind of want to make this this is just me, but feel free to paint as you like, mix colors. If you have any of your own, go ahead, or you can mix them up. Yeah. That'd
You
be
know
really-
what? Jesus, when we do celebrations with Dia de los Muertos, we always have a little bit of Mexican music. Would it be okay if I played a little bit to share?
I would
Yes.
love that. Yes,
Perfect.
absolutely. Of course you can. You can draw whatever you'd like, baby. If you can help me, if you want to help me on this one too.
Is that too fast for you guys?
We can't
Maybe
even
calmer?
hear Dee.
Can't hear it very well, Dee.
Yeah, usually.
Better.
And y'all could actually find an actual guitar from Paracho. Yeah, you can always turn it a little bit down so we can hear in the background, D, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, what's it called? There's actually studios on the park at Paso Robles. There's actually an altar place, and there's a guitar from Paracho, Michoacan. That's in central southwestern Mexico. But that's actually where the Coco story originates. It's a very mystical, beautiful town. Yeah, and once you're entering the city from the southern part, you can see the huge guitar of Coco. So that's always amazing to see. When we go down there, we always take pictures, and yeah, Bichátaro. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Isn't that where they have Grandma Coco too from Michoacan? Because I think Martha was saying that she got to meet Mama Coco.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
oh wow.
Very cool.
Well, let me get this water so we can put these little brushes in and then.
Yeah, we need water.
Yeah, we need water.
Where are you gonna put it?
Well, but just make sure, baby, that you don't. Well, yeah, because you can always like wet the canvas and I don't know, hold it up. I don't know. I'm not an artist. Yeah, well, what's it called? As y'all's heard, I'm not an artist, but I mean, you don't have to be a professional artist to try and engage, right? I mean,
Yes, absolutely right. I'm not, but this feels really relaxing to me. Really, really relaxing.
on mine, I'm like doing like the really like light colors on the the small ones, just so I can like put the more like bright colors, like maybe like red, like somewhere like where there's more coverage or something. It's really about being creative, you know. If you it reminds you of a flower of a certain pattern, go ahead and feel free, and we'll kind of share how are we doing on time. So yeah, okay, we're good, I think. Yeah, we're good. We'll continue on.
Hey, Sue, is it okay if I introduce myself to everyone?
Please do. Please
Yeah,
do.
okay.
Talk. Yeah,
So,
take over.
So hi, my name's Audrey. I just started at Cuesta on Wednesday. I am working in the Veterans Center.
Cool.
So I met Christina and she told me about this, and I'm super excited, and it's really fun to get together even just virtually, and I think it's great that y'all are doing this. And yeah, I'm a Cuesta alum as well. I graduated in 2018, so I'm happy to be back and hopefully get to interact with you guys more.
Yeah, well, welcome to Cuesta. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Audrey. Remember me?
It's Becky.
Yes. Hey. I love your background.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I just got married, so that's
Oh,
Yes. Like we
yes.
say in Spanish, que viva el amor, long live love.
Yes. I know I've been using my new name all week, and it you know, you use your name for your whole life, so it's been different. But yeah, thank you. It's exciting.
Thank you, Audrey, for introducing yourself, and welcome to Cuesta in San Luis Obispo County. You know, I'll be emailing you.
Please do. I definitely want to connect. So yes, I can't wait to see everyone.
Thank you, Audrey. At this time, I'd like everyone, while I'm painting and stuff like that, while we're all painting, I'm going to be periodically looking and checking, monitoring chat as well, seeing what's on chat. Thank you, Lori, for being here. Claudia, thank you. Shannon, Magnolia, everyone. I'd like to acknowledge everyone in the chat box, but now I'd like everyone to kind of introduce themselves. Who's here? Christina, do you want to go ahead and start off by introducing yourself?
No, I'm just playing. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Scholars. I am a Cuesta alumni too, which is really cool because now I work in the financial aid office with Allie, and I'm also the co-advisor to our Black Student Union. So it's been interesting having COVID take place, but it's been also fun to be creative and to get to work with so many different people in Zoom events. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Christina, for introducing yourself. Who's next? Elizabeth DeShort, what's it called? Go ahead and introduce yourself. How are you doing?
Well, I'm making slow progress on my stall, and I teach nutrition and culinary arts at Cuesta College, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming.
I'll go ahead and let you popcorn someone. So are we aware of what the term popcorn is? So when you call on someone randomly that hasn't been called on, what's it called? Just so we can get in the hang of kind of interacting with each other on Zoom, because it adds a different level. So do you want to go ahead and popcorn someone, Professor?
Dee, have you said hello yet?
I haven't, and I would love to. You know, I can't always like to talk. People pay to make me quiet. No. My name is Dee. I'm Diane D. Lamona. I like to go by Dee. I'm one of the cafe specialists, and I'm kind of hooked to Karina Stoll, which is in the San Luis campus, and also to one of the Latino Leadership Network Student Club co-advisors with my co-advisory. I think Alejandra is on here too as well. So welcome and welcome. And I've been doing Dia de los Muertos for the last 15 years here on this campus, and help before that with Edie, a longtime friend of mine who had did ceramics, and Lupe being away. So I told them all about this, and I'm so excited. I'm just really excited to be here and excited to have you here too. So welcome.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dee. Thanks for the music, Dee.
Dogs.
Oh, someone's puppies are fighting. Oh, make sure they don't hurt each other. Kidding. I love dogs. Oh, my little poochie's outside. Dee, do you want to popcorn it over to someone?
Let me pop over to Anthony Gutierrez. Unfold.
And the kids can introduce themselves too. Kids, I want to hear y'all's too, because the kids are really important, because the kids are who we do this for.
Thank you.
Oh, baby.
Hi, my name is Anthony Gutierrez. I'm the faculty coordinator for Student Life, and I work with all these fabulous people that were able to make today's event possible. My son already decorated his sugar skull, and because he has a flag football practice tonight at 6, so we're gonna head out there in a few minutes, but probably be able to log in later as well. But thank you for setting that all up. It's been great. So I appreciate it. He's a little shy. He said he didn't want to get on the camera. And usually he's not shy, so I don't know what's going on.
What's wrong?
I just want to throw thank you in there, Anthony. Thank you for supporting this.
Oh, wait,
You've supported many, many years. So
He's
thank
coming
you.
on. He's coming on real quick. Hold on. Okay. No, you got to come in the. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm a college guitarist. I'm in 6th grade, and this is my dad.
You have an amazing father, mijo.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You good?
Mhm.
Okay.
But there was one part that was beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He said that was one part that was debatable. It's probably what Jesus said.
Oh.
Kind of a jokester. I don't know where he gets it from. So.
That's amazing, Dr. G. It
Thank
really
you.
is. Kids are amazing. Do you want to popcorn it over to someone else, Doctor?
Yeah, let's popcorn over to Magnolia.
Oh, hey there, Peggy. I know you're talking about.
Hi, I was muted. I'm Magnolia, and I am the division assistant in the art department. And I'm also a Cuesta alum from a lot longer ago than 2018. And I have every year wanted to come to this, and it's always hard to make time to come to this event, including tonight, but it's a little bit easier because I'm at home, which is why I'm kind of popping in and out of the screen, because I didn't understand today. I didn't take the painting to fill in. So I'm going to skip that part and join in a little bit later. And I'm making dinner at the same time, but I'm loving hearing the conversation. And I love the introduction. I've really wanted to do this for many years because I feel like I personally, and I think a little bit in general, the culture that I come from has a really hard time with death. And I've, for many years, wanted to celebrate the people that I miss in my life who have passed on. And so I'm really excited to try and develop this tradition in my own family's life. So thank you guys for doing this.
Thank you,
Thank you
Magnolia.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And really something that Day of the Dead is, and it means really throughout the diaspora and anywhere, it's, we acknowledge and we celebrate our loved ones and what they liked in life. That's really what the offering is all about. That's why sometimes you'll see, like a piece of bread or something. So it's always important that we kind of hold those items, dear our hearts, so we remember our loved ones. So thank you for sharing that, Magnolia, really.
Yeah, thank you. I've been like trying to go through my pictures and pull out pictures of my dad, who I lost 15 years ago, and or 13 years ago, and be able to come up with the stories to share with my children too. And I hope to be able to incorporate some of this tradition, but altered to also work for my family, where I find, not different foods that my dad loved that I can pull out and incorporate into this. So I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
I should probably popcorn to someone else now, huh?
Yeah, that would be great.
How about Claudia?
Hi there, everyone. I really appreciate what you just said, Magnolia, because I have also, just from a distance, really appreciated this event in a way to honor our ancestors or, close family members who we miss. And I think I may have been at that 15-year ago that Dee mentioned at Cuesta College. I brought my kids to an event several years in a row, I think at Cuesta, out in the courtyard with the Sugar Skulls. So maybe you were there. So that's really cool. And I want to say thank you to Christina for bringing by the sugar kit. knew this event was happening, but I was working late, and she just dropped by with a kit and said, hey, come join us. And that was really nice. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate seeing what you all are doing. My kids are adults now, but they're not home. I was thinking I'd bring it home to them and we could do this event together. So I'm watching you all for inspiration, and I hope to do this activity with my kids maybe tomorrow or the next day. So thank you.
Thanks, Claudia. I love the fact that you shared the story, you know, remembering when we were pre-COVID. It's always good to hear, you know, gets me emotional.
Right.
If you want to popcorn it over to someone else.
Okay. How about Xavier? Have you introduced yourself?
Hey everybody, my name is Xavier. I am a political science major. I'm also the ASCC Diversity Senator and also the Title VI Student Representative. I'm just really excited to meet everybody and kind of work through this. This is my progress coming along on my canvas here. Yeah, just excited to meet everybody and just get started with today. It seems fun. And then I will popcorn it over to Allie.
Hey, yeah, so I am Allie Phelps. I work at Cuesta in the Student Life Office and the Cultural Center. I'm silly and I forgot to bring a kit home with me, even though I was helping distribute them. So I'm coloring right now instead. But this is an awesome event, so I'm so grateful for all the people who helped put it together. So thank you.
That's amazing, Allie. Go ahead and popcorn it over.
Yeah, popcorn, right, totally. I'm gonna pop it over to the other Allie.
Other Allie, hi.
Yay, hi everybody. Thank you. You know, it's I love this. We do this every single year and it's a little bit different, but I still think it's really fun to see everybody getting together and everything. I am also from Mexico, and you know, just a little story is that I did not learn about Dia de Muertos, so really the altar and everything, until I started working at Cuesta College. So it was with Dee and everybody else that I was like, oh my goodness, you know, it's like I would see, you know, people going to the cemetery like the days before the Dia de los Muertos, you know, they clean the tombs and they start with the flowers and everything. But I never even got to go to the cemetery to celebrate or anything. And again, it was not until I met Dee and everything, and I did ask my mom, it's like, do you ever celebrated this? And she's like, oh yeah, you know, my mom used to do that. I'm like, so how come we never did? And she's like, I don't know. So that was, you know, that's my story. And thank you, Dee, for, you know, getting me to learn, even though I was born in Mexico, about my own culture. And, you know, I really love it. So thank you. Who's next? How about Becky?
I had a feeling you were going to do that.
I'm just who I see on my screen right now.
I'm Becky Carter. I've worked at Cuesta for, what, 7 years? Something like that. Seems a lot longer though. And I work in evaluations, and I've been friends with Dee probably since the day that I started working there. and then Allie and everybody. So I want to thank everybody for putting this on. And Dee and I had fun up in North County waiting for people to come pick up their kits yesterday. And my aunt used to have an altar year round. She had it up there, but she also had pictures of all her grandkids on there too, even though they were still living, because that's where she would also pray every night. So I remember her having the altar all the time when we'd go over there. Right, let's see. So, okay, so I got to flip it over.
Thank you. Popcorn. I was on mute. My bad, Vicky.
Yeah, no, that's okay. How about Mary Stonebridge?
Oh my God, Mary, hi.
Hi. Hi, everybody. What do you want to know about me?
What, as much as you're willing to share.
I'm on the board of trustees with Jesus for Cuesta College. I moved here in to this county in about 1963. My dad taught at Cal Poly. So I've been in this county for a long time and seen lots and lots of changes, and I don't know, just have really enjoyed my experiences at Cuesta, and this is especially fun. I'm really enjoying this evening of painting and just fun. So, oh, and I know Dee. I've known Dee for a long time. Because
yes, back in
elementary school. She was in elementary school. I was an aide at the school. so anyway, it's kind of fun. But yeah, so thank you for this, everyone who organized it. This has been a lot of fun.
I was gonna say we all need to like raise hands and say how many know Dee, because I think everybody here has something to do with Dee and Dia de los Muertos. So
I was thinking the same thing, Allie.
Sometimes stick my finger in too many pots.
Trustee, if you'd like to popcorn it over to someone else.
Oh, do you want me to popcorn it over?
I would love to. And
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, who should I popcorn? How about, oh my gosh, there's so many great people on here. How about Anastasia? Is Anastasia on here?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
It's a family. Hi.
Hi.
We're doing this as a family in the front porch painting.
Yay.
I'm from LA, but both of my parents are from Mexico, and I think I've been learning more and more about it, but especially raising my kids. I feel really, really strongly to make sure that I give them the stories and the things, because I know as the next generation goes through that it hopefully doesn't get as diluted, but it does get lost a little bit. And so I feel really strongly about passing on these traditions, and it's been really neat to have my parents, you know, as every year I feel like I learn something new, not just about my family, but about our culture, and it's really exciting. And then I bring my parents along with it, and it's been really neat to do that together, but mostly just to really put some depth into what we do. So anyways, thank you guys for doing this. This is the first time that I had seen this, that you guys are doing this. And like I said, I've only been here a couple years in Elizabethville and stuff. So anyways, it's our new movement. So I'm excited for my kids to see a lot of other people that do things like us. So.
Awesome. And it was nice meeting you today, Anastasia, too.
Thank you, Anastasia, and everyone. So we do have to be mindful of time. Unfortunately, hearing everyone, I have to cut it short. But I want to see what y'all have so far. So I would love to see the cameras. You know, so let's turn on the cameras and put so far what we have. I mean, I got my little brother, come put your art piece up over here next to. Yeah, of course I'll put it. Oh, this is my. Come here. Come here.
Get your Allie. Get it. Oh, this looks good. Yeah.
Mine's blending in. There it goes. Put it in front of me.
Really colorful.
Maybe for the picture.
Got a picture. Yeah.
Oh, we got another one. Oh, are we gonna take another one, Allie?
Oh, wait, I can take another one. Totally. All right. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Thank you, Allie. So thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and see everyone else's in detail. I'll be zooming in, I must admit. So we're actually gonna go ahead and move on over. So in our kits, we should have received stuff to do our flowers, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Miss Di Limon from the Latina Leadership Network at Cuesta College. Dee, welcome. I'll give you the floor.
Oh yeah, I'm right here. Let me turn this down a little bit. And I am going to help you guys, or not help you guys. You guys got some tissue paper inside your bag. You got tissue paper and some pipe cleaners. Got some pipe cleaners. And I gave you whole North County, we gave you whole sheets because sometimes, you know, people like to make flowers different shapes. And then you also would have gotten a little piece of paper to show you describing how to do it. I don't know if you can see mine. Can you see mine? Probably can't because of my back. Okay. But yeah.
We can't see due to the very fluorescent background, unfortunately. Dee,
I know.
I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna change it right now. Let me get this off right here. Let me go to nothing. And you guys can see my kitchen, my red kitchen. I love
Hey Dee, I found my Cheetos.
Okay, I gave you, there's a sheet that had this instructions front to back to tell about the flowers. Very, very easy. I cut mine, I like my flowers big. So I cut mine about, I take a ruler, and mine are usually 12, the size of the ruler. So I have a ruler right here, and then I make mine, on the sides, my tissue paper, that side of the ruler, all the way around, because I like big flowers, okay? I cut them up. You should at least have 6 sheets of the same size of your flowers. So here's one. I'm going to mix mine up between a purple and an orange. So here we go with the white. And then I got purple. It's because I love the color of cocoa. So I liked that purple in there. And the orange because of the marigold. But this isn't really a marigold color. This is orange. So I put them 3 together. 1. And then I'm going to do it another time. I'm going to do another purple and white and orange. So I have 6 sheets. I have 2, and you can do all of one color. You can do them any assortment that you want. Like Jesus says, be creative. So I got my papers, and now, oh well, goodness, I have some of them that aren't all the same length. That's okay. I'm gonna get a pair of scissors, and I'm gonna trim the excess off, so they will all be the same length. Okay, and then you might want to just fix that up on around the whole part. So you got 6 pieces of paper, different colors. Usually 6 is what people put more. They put 8 to 10, but 6 is a good sized flower. You'll see. Okay, so I have 6 pieces in different arrangements, and I'm just kind of straightening out my sides, making sure that but you'll see what we'll do later on this, just to get it so I can fold it. Because what I want to do is I want to fold it like an accordion. I want to fold it back and forth like an accordion.
Okay. Dee, can you? I'm a little. I don't know if anyone else, but I'm in the folding paper part. Can you? Where do I go from here?
Right here. Okay. Right. Where are you at now? Oh, that's a big paper. Okay. So you know what I would do, Jesus? I would take that big piece of paper, fold it in half, and then trim it, cut it, and then fold that other piece in half again. And that's how I got these pieces right here. They fitted the 12 inches in measuring. So we'll just wait right here to see if everybody is at that place, okay? And
is it 12 by 12?
My pieces are 12 by 12.
Okay.
But they can be 6 by 6. I just try to keep them all the same size and all the way around. Okay. And you can make it any size you want. You know what the thing was? I pre-cut mine, you guys. That's why I'm a really step ahead. Allie told me about time, but it's okay.
That's a good picture quality.
So how many are up to this part right here? Just getting like 6 pieces of paper, all the same size. So there's 6, and they could be any size. So, and don't worry, don't rush. Because it really is not, it's not hard. It takes, you know what I mean? I guess probably the most part it would take to get the papers the same on each side. So what I did, I ended up pre-cutting it, and so then I made more than enough to make 4 flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, it's looking good, Jesus. You're getting there, mijo. You got it. You're getting there.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I have this little piece, Dee. Where do I go from here?
That piece that you want to cut that, I would cut that piece in half again, fold it in half and cut it again. I bet you, then you could make it. There we go. Exactly what I did, Jesus.
And then I cut this. I throw in the cut or what?
I would cut it in half. Yeah, just cut it. And then that should give you all big squares. And about the same size as what I have right here. I'm looking, how are we doing, Miriam? I think Miriam there and Gabriella. How are we doing with the part? You got it? All right, ready? They got it. How about you, Janet? How are you doing? And Anastasia, how is all the kids doing? Got your papers? Oh, there you go, girls. I see it. That looks so awesome. Yeah, it's okay. We're not rushing, okay? I'm not trying to call you out, but if you got Bonnie Brace, how you doing? You need any help? We can help you here. Okay. So let me know when you guys, how many are ready to go to the next step. Okay, it looks like Rachel's group over there is ready. Thumbs up. I love it. I love it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what they're doing. Oh, I know now.
Okay.
Rachel,
light bulbs. Look at them. Way to go, Rachel. So you're going to take your paper all together and you're going to fold it like an accordion. So I folded the first row, this part right here, just folded that much, and I folded it all over, all the papers. Now I'm going to go back the other way, and you're going to do that until you get it all folded like an accordion, back and forth, and try to keep them. I always try to keep them nice and neat and lined up because they make such beautiful flowers, you know. Back and forth. You can make them thin, you can make them wide. I like mine just kind of like an inch wide in the inch fold, you know. So they're like about this. See what I'm doing right here? Oh, wait, there's the camera right there. See, that's about my fold right here. So when I'm going back and forth.
So how many times do you fold it, Dee?
I just keep folding until the paper's all done and my paper looks like this. Look at, just like they had it. See, where's my camera?
You want to do
Is
one?
it like an inch, half an inch when you're folding it, or I'm not doing it. I don't have any, but I'm just so everybody knows.
It's an inch right here wide.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do it.
Yeah, so it's an inch, about an inch wide. And see, look, see how it comes out like that? I unfolded it. But look at, we leave it there like an accordion. So once you get it like this, I always like to take the scissors and I like to make different shapes at the end. So right here, I'm going to cut like a moon, just like a moon around. So my ending is round like this, okay? My ending's round like this. It's accordion. It's accordion. It's unfolded, all of it. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side as well. Okay, I'm going to cut that round too. Here comes the music. Yes, calm down, Diane. Calm down.
I don't know, Dee, but I'm going to make an exotic flower. Well, attempt to at least.
Hey, I bet you they're all going to be beautiful. And so you might have some little extra stuff over here like I do on this top from folding it. So I'm going to trim that. I'm going to clean that up, okay? So that way because I really want my flower to look nice. We get together and we make these. We make these, but we have with coffee and manuelos. Ay, Dios. In the morning, making flowers. So you got your paper, it's done, it's folded, my flower is trimmed, and that's how I should end up right now. How many people, if you're up to this part, Go ahead and hold your thing up. Show me. Good job, good job. You don't have anything, but you have that, you have a pipe cleaner in your bag, okay? And that pipe cleaner, which I do, my favorite color is yellow. So I'm gonna take that pipe cleaner and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna wrap it around the middle of the flower to one side. I'm gonna make sure it's even, okay? And I'm gonna twist it. Now when I twist it, now you look at this, it's gonna be on the where the sides are open. You should have ended up with the fold where both sides are open, the bottom. So it's gonna twist it, okay? Where it's opened at the bottom. So I'm gonna twist it around. I'm gonna twist it a couple times, okay? So that's what my flower looks like now. This band is in the middle, okay? And now here's the tricky part. It's interesting. So you're gonna open that side right here. You're gonna open one side open, okay? One side. Then you're gonna separate the flowers. Pull them, the piece of paper, pull it as far as you can to the middle where the tubes are, middle where they are. And then I'm gonna pull it leaf by leaf, separate them. You're gonna separate these 6 flowers. And it's okay, because we're gonna do it again to the other side. So if you didn't get it this side, you're wrestling. We'll stop and we'll do it again on the other side. It's
wait, Dee, so I have this one right here, right?
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna separate them. Just
so
the
like
one
right
side.
here, pull these back.
Yeah, you're gonna pull them apart. Pull them apart. I guess that's the best way to explain it. You're gonna pull them apart. See, I'm pulling mine apart. I'm pulling them apart. And I'm trying to get them as far as I can, because I don't want to rip the paper, but separate them as much as I can. Separate. This is the fun part, I really think. So then once the part gets separated, I'm gonna do it to the other side. Okay, so look here's my top part. They're just separated. It looks kind of a little mangled, but that's okay because I haven't got the shaping. The main thing is that I'm gonna separate them all. So I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna separate this part. I'm gonna separate it again. So you pull them apart. I love making these every year.
I'm honestly having so much fun with y'all's.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Just separate.
Yeah, this is great. I love these.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a boomerang, and I'm gonna boomerang Miriam. Miriam, you want to share? Miriam, are you there? You want to share what your major and who you are? I think I'm getting these right here all fluffed up. All fluffed up. So.
That looks beautiful. Do you think, brother? This looks like a.
Thank you for coming. How are you doing?
It's really beautiful.
This looks like a crocus.
Oh, you got that?
Like a bulb, but this looks, yeah. Oh my God, this looks like a crocus. I love this. Like those bulbs, like those ones that like.
Yeah.
Oh,
So see,
Gabriela.
now look at. Now, do you see how it's separated? Mine's got an opening right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the bottom where the sticks up here, and I'm going to bend them both up. Bend them both up, both sides up, so they come together. And then when they come together, then I pull the sides together, and then you start shaping your flower. And then I do another twist on the bottom to hold that together so it gets both half of the flowers, both halves together. And then you curl the flowers in to make it like a flower. You just curl it in. And so here's my flores.
If you want to turn on the light, mijo.
How's everybody's flower doing? Oh my God, they look so pretty. Oh my gosh, you got Magnolia, you got a good one. That is good, because you know what it is? And oh, look at Karina. Awesome. I love it. They're so
Look
oh,
at
my God,
Gabriela.
Oh,
Gabriela
wow.
gets
And
so
Gabriela.
full.
Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, we have Shrek in the house. Look at that, beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it.
Okay, everybody hold them up and I'll take a picture.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Everybody hold your flower up and Allie will get, make sure she gets everybody's picture.
Okay, all right, one,
Gosh, they're
two.
so beautiful, you guys.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I hope if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat, but we have more tissue and we do have the instructions for you, and you just make one after another. Before you know it, you got a bunch of paper flowers.
Thank you, Dee. You did such a good job teaching that. I've always wanted to make these. It was super fun. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna, do we pass it over to the next person, Jesus? I haven't checked the agenda.
Oh, I'll go ahead and what's it called? So we're actually gonna go. We have 4 more minutes if you'd like, or else we're gonna go ahead and move on to Ali Aguirre. She's gonna actually be leading on our Lotería, and without further ado, I'll let Ali introduce herself. Ali, welcome. The floor is yours. You're done? Oh, okay. Oh, Ali is. Are you here,
Talking to
Ali?
myself. You know
Oh.
that mute thing. It happens.
Oh,
It happens every
didn't
single
realize.
time.
It wouldn't be Zoom if it didn't happen.
I know. So we're playing Lotería, which is kind of like bingo, but in Spanish. And since the COVID started, and one of the things that we started doing as a family over here, but it was playing Lotería with all my family. I have family in North Carolina, I have in Texas, Washington State, everywhere. And we kind of get together once a month to play Lotería or games, and it could be very fun, but at the same time, a lot of the times actually everybody's talking at the same time, but you know, we're laughing and everything. So Lotería is kind of fun to just get the whole family going. So what we're gonna do, I think everybody, I have the whole thing, but I think everybody got a card, or most of you guys, if you have the kit, you have one of this, and each of them has a number in there. It says tabla 1, 2, 3, which is like the tablet or which one you have. And what I'm gonna be doing, I am shuffling, and I'm being shuffling this. So I'm gonna be calling the name, and then I'm gonna be putting it in here so you guys know which one I'm talking about, because it is in Spanish. We have enough time, but you know, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I was gonna show you what the Lotería that we play, what it looks like. Hold on. And this is the original Lotería. And there's also, again, different ones. And one person is calling kind of like, again, like if it was bingo and everything. And there's different ways to play it. The one that I'm used to is that you have to, everybody got some beans in your little packet? Okay, yay. So whenever I call one of the cards, you're gonna be putting your bean on that card, and you have to fill out the whole card. This one, if you ever wanted to get a Lotería for you, you can also play it where you can do like a, you know, a cross on one side, or you can do the corners, kind of make it more fun and interesting. So again, you know, it never has to be the same, but I am shuffling them right now. Any questions, anybody, before we start? And when they, the regular Lotería, when you start saying the names, you say like other stuff to go with it. This is the first time I'm playing the Lotería, and this is especially for Dia de Muertos. Dee got this one, so this is different. It's kind of fun, and I'm like, oh, what is this? You know, trying to read it and everything, but oops, and I guess last one, so hold on.
I love that there's beans on here because growing up, you know, anyone can really use anything, but traditionally the frijoles was used, and, you know, in our carne asadas, you know, our barbecues, you know, in Christmas. So I'm whoever put these frijoles in here is going to heaven.
And we all know who did, right?
Who was that?
So, okay, so here we go. Here goes to the first one. Oh, and then if you get like the whole card filled with your frijoles, make sure to, instead of bingo, now you have to say Lotería, okay? And then that person is gonna get a prize, right? There might be more than one. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, to be honest with you, I think we only had so many, so there could be more than one person getting a prize. You have to be watching, okay? Because it happens every single time that you could have said Lotería, but you miss one, and guess what? If you miss it, too bad. If somebody says, oh, I have card, you know, the card number 2, and somebody else is like, I have it too. It's like, well, yeah, but you didn't say Lotería, so, you know. Here we go. So the first one is gonna be El Catrín.
El Catrín, búscalo. Oh, we do have it over here. Okay. Sí, pon el frijol. So you put it right here. I'm getting excited over here.
The next one is La Cruz de Ceniza. And I'm taking one from the top and another one from the bottom. Again, you know, just trying to make it more fun. La mano, the hand.
Oh my God.
And so do you get Lotería when you filled the entire card, or
the entire card?
The entire card.
Yeah, yeah. El Zarape.
El Zarape, hijo.
This is like the blanket, okay? You just, you know, you go anywhere, you have to make sure you have a Zarape. Take it with you. It's your Mexican blanket. El Ciclista, the cyclist. Doña Inés.
Doña Inés. No?
I don't see her.
Los juguetes, the toys. La muerte. The Mexican one.
I want a different card.
I know.
Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm grabbing some from the middle. Okay, so it's La Calavera de Azúcar, which is the sugar skull.
Jesus, this is Mary. I have to
Hi.
go. I'm so sorry. So I've enjoyed it so much. I will decorate my skulls, but I have to leave. I'm sorry.
No
everybody.
worries, Mary. No worries.
Hi,
Trustee.
Mary.
Thank
Mary. Fun having you here.
Thank you. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye. El Epifatio. See, I can't even say it, but just look at the photo, people. If my family, which I know they're outside my room, they're probably like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. But
El
Bigotón.
El bigotón.
No me gusta bigotón.
Oh my God, I'm getting so nervous that someone might be like getting close to, and I'm not even finished. I'm not even near.
Actually, I didn't get to see that last one. Can you hold it up again?
That'd be a good one. Anybody got halfway full? Okay.
There's still quite a few. La velada, which is what people do for the other muertos. They go to the cemetery and they spend the whole night there with music and everything else.
I ain't going, I ain't got it.
La huesuda.
Mm-mm. Well, it's just our luck on them, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
just
El
depends.
panteón.
What we
Yes.
Ah, good boy. Look at that.
El altar.
No lo tenemos. Los tamales.
El baile.
El baile.
No baile for me.
You only got the music, D.
Yeah, no baile.
El copal.
No copal.
We got it.
Lucky.
Baby,
Your
but don't.
luck is changing, Jesus.
Oh,
El
they're-
jarrito.
Baby, don't say because they can count like how much we have on the card every time we say baby.
Okay.
Keep talking, baby. Keep talking.
José Guadalupe Posada. I have no idea who he is. I'll be honest, but there you go. Somebody who doesn't look too happy.
That looks like my
La
uncle.
fruta.
No tengo nada.
Really? I'm trying, D. I'm trying.
No fruta, no baile. I'm not gonna go nowhere this year.
El diablo.
Having the worst
No.
luck.
El árbol de la muerte.
Oh, I have it.
El petate.
Petate.
Done.
That sheet was originally mine, so if he wins, I win too.
My mom says that word.
It's supposed to be where they for like sleeping. If they didn't have a mattress, that's what they used to sleep in a petate. El
Oh.
cráneo. No lotería ayer. El tenorio. La Catrina.
No, la Catrina.
Oh my gosh, she scared me. I thought she was gonna say what.
No, I know. No más, I have the borracho.
Frida Kahlo.
Oh, I love Frida. That's why my wall's painted red because of Aya, Frida. I got a Frida house. Pero no tengo Frida.
Los tamales.
Yo tengo hambre.
I'm hungry now.
Sí, yo también.
I know, that should have been part of it. Some tamalito to go with the kit. Roast in one.
But you
Los
know,
dulces.
El what?
Los dulces, the candy.
Oh.
Dulces.
You know, every year though, when we've had it at Cuesta College, we've got lots of support from different groups and stuff, and we've had food that we've served, not Ellie, to both.
Yeah.
You know, we've had nachos. We got food donated by Garcia's. Had pan dulce.
Pan dulce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chocolate.
Muerto. Mhm.
La calaverita.
El político. It's La Calaverita. Oh.
Yeah, what it is they during this time they make fun of certain people or things like that, and they make kind of like if it was a I'm trying to think about anybody that knows they can help me here. It's just like saying something about them, but in a
it's like a roast when you roast someone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No loteria yet for anybody?
Oh my God, Christina only needs one more. Oh my God, you better mix that card up right now, Ali.
Diego Rivera.
No tengo Diego.
And I'm serious. I'm grabbing from the top, the middle, everywhere. So, Los Gallos.
You guys are making me nervous because I don't got nothing.
Los Novios.
They got boyfriends too. My goodness.
They got more than we do, D.
Sí, yo sé.
La Guadaña.
Oh, that's scary.
La guadaña, mijo.
I don't see the guadaña.
Sopantli.
No.
This one I had to look it up online because I had no idea what it was. And I guess it's like, again, pre-Hispanic, it's like the wall of like the schools, but it meant something, you know, to them whenever they had like, I don't know, I guess you guys can look, but it was very interesting. It was, again, I'm still learning. It is my, you know, my cultural and what's that?
Maybe built as a memorial.
Yeah. El Simpansuchi.
Simpansuchi, mijo. We don't have it.
Yeah, no tengo.
So the Simpansuchi, actually, so they say that when you put them near the altar or you put a path in them, that when our ancestors, their spirits walk nearby, that the smell actually fades away. So that's really interesting. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Sorry, Ali.
No, I think this is learning, and a lot of the stuff in here is again to learn more about what Dia de Muertos is. El agua.
Yo tengo agua.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Christina, are you? Where are you at?
She would have already been screaming, so we know we're okay. We're okay. El torero.
I got that too. Oh yeah.
Hola, Di.
Can you show the picture again, Ellie?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
El borracho.
Yo tengo la
We don't have it.
Getting stressed now.
I think everybody's getting close because I don't have a lot of cards here, people. Come on. La tumba.
All mine.
Oh my God.
See, Christina only had one and she still does. And a lot of people are probably getting really close. Zapata.
Yeah, I got
it. Like, oh my God, are you seeing her? D's like, she said.
I'm not
Mole
saying
y arroz.
He's like, mole y arroz. D's that aunt that never likes to lose, even if it's over a quarter.
What did you say?
What did you want me to put it back again? Es mole y arroz.
Yo tengo hambre, man. Mole y arroz.
Telling you. Papel picado.
Oh.
Like, come on, you guys, my cards are like, somebody should have already gotten it by now.
I think I've missed some along the way.
La carreta.
The Lotería.
No! It's good.
Well, she got it. She got it. Anastasia.
Okay, Anastasia, which one do you have? What's the
Tabla número 12.
12? Okay, hold on.
Oh, she's gonna
Now I need to verify here.
Oh.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I don't have my beans with me.
Okay, but listen, but please, nobody take off your beans. Don't remove them, okay?
Yeah,
Keep on
yes,
it.
I'm verifying, so.
We're gonna keep going. So don't get rid of the beans.
So, mijo, so in academia, they always have to verify everything.
Great words of wisdom. You're teaching them well.
I needed some help here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Next time I'll have Dee, yeah, because she has the other deck of cards.
All right.
He's holding them up.
What's that? Yeah, no, I have a setting here.
Okay.
So I'm just double checking. It's this one, right? Yeah. I just go slow.
All right, while we're verifying, I'm just gonna say, for the winners, once we verify, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat, and if you're a winner, you need to email me your home address, because then I will send you your prize. Sound good?
Carol, I don't know. Did you have it?
Is it verified? Well, I'm waiting with anxiety growing. I think. How much longer?
We got it. She's fine.
Yeah,
No, I just thought about it. I could have gone and looked at the ones that I hadn't done yet to see if any were there.
Okay,
So,
so
are you guys ready?
going.
Are we going to continue or?
Yes. Keep going. So we're on a time thing here. Yes.
Wait, what card did she have? Card number 2?
No, 12.
12? Okay.
Anybody else had 12? Okay, here we go.
Yes, he does.
Pan de Muerto. Oh, Christina won? Oh, okay. La Sal. And I know everybody's muted, so I'm waiting a little bit in case you need to find the mute, because that's my other thing. Every single time I'm Zoom, I can never find that. It's like, hold on, I can hear you. I need to get to that button in there. Los refranes.
I'm 3 away, fam.
I haven't gotten it, mijo.
La Corona.
Yes, oh yes, dos más.
Almost.
Oy.
I think some of you guys already skipped some. Las Velas.
Yes, one more.
Really?
Oh. Who said that though?
It's like, hush. El Grabado. Lotería. Yeah! Magnolia. Woo! And which one do you have? What number?
Number 6.
Number 6, okay.
So did anybody else have number 6 too?
Rachel did.
I did. Rachel.
Okay, cool.
One away.
Way to go, Rachel.
Good job, Rachel.
Yep. Thank you. Wait, did Rachel knew that she won, or just because we had Magnolia window?
No, I have number 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I have number 6 too. I said it too.
Wait. Now
Wait.
who's
Ooh, someone
Who?
take out a coin.
No,
who's
we could have double cards. That's why I seen Anastasia's box light up. I think it's, we
okay?
have 2 winners, and that's okay because we do have.
No, I'm glad you guys are. Didn't I tell you I'm not good in here? That's why we have Allie to double check if anybody else is raising their hand or stuff like that. So just keep track of that, Allie.
Yeah, I have 3 winners so far. Are there actually 4? Is there a 4th?
I think so.
Okay, so there's 4. Okay. And is it Melody? Is one of them? Okay, cool. And so we have, just so we know, we have 6 prizes. We can get 2 more winners.
Okay, you guys, this one, how do we want to do this? I only have 4 cards left.
Look,
Oh no.
No, and I don't want
wait till we
everybody,
get a-
because everybody's gonna be saying is that, so the way it's going to be now is, how about if you have your chat open, because as soon as you win.
Hold on a second, Allie.
Yeah.
We'll give 2 more gift cards.
Okay.
So it brings us to 8 prizes then.
Yeah, we'll give 2
We'll
more.
see, depending. I have 4 more, so we'll
Thanks,
see.
If we need them, we'll give 2 more.
Okay, thanks, Becky.
Okay, El Charro. Can you guys see it? Hold on.
Yeah. I got it. I got it.
Got it.
Do it.
Allie.
Who else did?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Wow, do you notice that? I mean, I had it there, I think for like not even 5 seconds, and we had somebody
Oh,
say,
Kelly.
I have it.
Kelly
It's
got
like I
it.
put it
Okay.
in and I took it off right away, so sorry, but that's.
I was.
Card number 13.
Yeah, 13.
The chat was open. The volume was open. Okay. And that's what you have to say. I had unmuted it. It's unmuted.
Okay, here we go.
Oy, ponte listo.
See, you got it.
I got Lotería.
Okay, is that someone over by Anastasia?
Wait, but did you
I'm
guys?
getting confused. Sorry, guys.
No, wait. Who said that and which card?
I got card 13.
Okay, but you didn't say Lotería until somebody else said that. That means you probably didn't know you had one until somebody else. So we have to be fair, you guys. You got to keep track.
You have to keep.
Sorry about that.
But it's totally up to you, Allie. I mean, we're supposed to be having fun. So I'm just telling you the rules. So
we have 5 winners thus far. So I have Anastasia, Magnolia, Rachel, Melody, and Kelly. Is that correct?
And then who was the last one?
I put it in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go, Allie. See?
So then we have 6. So we have 2 more.
We had 2 winners on my account. We're doing a
Right.
family. Yeah.
Okay. And I got 2 for Anastasia, so you're good. And then just remember, everybody, to email me your addresses so I can send them to you. I'll put it in the chat again. Sorry, go ahead, Allie.
El retrato.
I think Miriam had one too.
Yeah, I think Miriam right here had one. Miriam Gutierrez.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay,
No.
so we only have
That,
one more
that gives
prize.
me Loteria, but I'm passing on the thing because we donated.
Okay.
But I have
Lotería.
Loteria.
Can you hear us?
Right, yeah. Wait, so Allie.
Jesus and Christina, you guys started like from the very beginning.
I have Loteria on that one, but I don't have a number.
You don't have a number on your card?
No.
It should be at the
It's on the
Under the first row. Mine is under the first row. My card numbers.
Under the first row too.
Yeah, it's under the first row.
Yeah.
Teeny
No,
tiny.
it's the bigote. It's.
Go ahead.
It's not. It doesn't have it.
Oh, hold up your card.
Yeah, hold up the card, maybe will help.
Pero los frijoles.
Frijoles are falling off.
That's okay. That's okay. You got it.
That's okay.
You can drop the frijoles off because you already got.
Because you got the full card.
Yeah, there's nothing on there at the bottom or anything.
Bring it down a little bit.
Right there.
Yeah, there is. It is
It's under
under
the
the
first
first
row.
row. I saw it. It's under the first row. Pull it down a little bit. The row at the top.
Yeah, the first row.
See, it's right, you can see it written in there, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
So
It's not a homemade
underneath-
card.
Am I going the right way?
Okay, I know which one it is. I know which
Okay.
one it is.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Whatever.
I'm literally shaking.
All right, you guys, we've maxed out on our prizes. We're at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
let's
still
finish
want
up.
to go because I only have 2 cards. And seriously, if this last 2 cards is Jesus and Christina, I'm gonna be like, wow. This.
All right.
So here we go.
Great.
You
Let's
should
see
check
the-
the chat because
Oh, Lotería.
And the last one.
Yeah, we got
ooh, Lotería.
Oh,
okay. So who are all the 8 winners?
Okay, so we have Anastasia. There's 2 people in her household that won. Then Magnolia, Rachel, Melody, Kelly, Miriam, and Gabriella.
There you go. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations. Next time we'll have a lot more prizes so everybody can win something.
Well, these are
It's-
pretty
it's-
big prizes. These are pretty good prizes. So I'm really happy and want to thank those that donated too.
You missed someone in the chat. They said their mic wasn't working and they actually logged in before some of the others. So I don't know.
Who's that?
Gabriel Cuareta Gallegos.
Oh, I see that in there.
Oh yeah, he put
Anthony will take care of Anthony.
So
will donate
Dr.
one
G
more.
is,
Yeah.
Dr.
Okay, so
Gutierrez. in
Thank
the
you,
chat
Anthony.
box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony's doing, yeah.
And
Sorry for
next time,
missing you.
even if it's small prices, yes, because
Yeah,
we'll make it
it's
more
all
fun.
about-
It's the first year. Next year we'll make it more fun. And I
Oh,
know
that's
I'm like,
a lot.
oh, these are the rules. The next year.
What do you mean next year, Allie? It was fun this year. It's
No,
always
it is fun. I'm talking about giving
Prizes. We'll have more
prizes.
prizes.
Everybody getting a prize for playing my game.
We'll have to win the Publishers Clearinghouse tomorrow. Wait,
Dee, I think I need a special tutorial on the flowers.
okay, we can do that. It looks good. It looks really good though. Different flower.
It's different.
Is there anybody that has any questions or anything of what took place tonight? Any comments?
Scarlett, Mija, do you want to say anything on you with the one with the card? Did you have fun, Mija?
Yeah.
Are you gonna come again and do this with us? I'm glad. And then for the ones that brought our tickets along, thank you so much.
My mom, and mine was number 1.
Oh, okay. Thanks, sweetheart. Well, thanks for joining us.
Mom right there.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing your daughter for today, Scarlett.
Can I,
That's just my profile.
did anybody got to do their sugar skulls? I just want to see if anybody has, and if you guys have it in there, I would like to see them.
I would too.
I have nothing. Just sugar.
I haven't decorated mine yet. Did everybody decorate theirs?
I haven't done mine.
No,
So, actually, one of
I
mine
was
broke.
just hoping somebody would have. I just wanted to see them and
I
everything.
decorated them, but mine's on an altar that's not here. So I've already got it.
Do we have time to decorate them together? Or is it time?
I actually think we're actually going to be having to move along. Actually, we should be moving along right now to our wrap up. Thank you, everyone. I'd like this opportunity if anyone else wants to say anything, our guests, or if anyone wants to stay for a couple minutes and chat about anything else, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, well, thank you for joining us today in our Dia de los Muertos celebration. This really kind of adds one of our concluding events that we've had for celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So thank y'all that joined us in making Cuesta College in San Luis Obispo a much more inclusive place for different cultures and traditions. So thank you, each and every one of you. And kids, thank you for coming.
Yes.
and everyone who organized this event here today. Christina, Janet, Allie, Dee, Allie, Janet Flores, who let us go today, and everyone behind the scenes as well. Rebecca, yeah, and Dr. G. So
Hey,
we're
so
gonna go ahead and.
Oh, somebody just, I don't know if you guys can, oh, let me get rid of the background. Athene, for those of you guys that know Athene, her family decorated their skulls and she just sent me the picture.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so let me get rid of the background. How do I virtual background? Oops.
Professor Gallegos, thank you so much for showing up today with your family. We really appreciate it. Gallego family, hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
So let's see, I don't know if you can, I don't know if that's going to work right.
Oh, yeah.
I see him, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, looking good.
Really cool. Okay, I'll let her know I just showed him. It was perfect timing. She just sent it right now.
Tell Athene that I'm flabbergasted. I don't know how to spell that though.
Out of curiosity, I always ask every year because I will be decorating some sugar skulls tomorrow with frosting. And I always get, sometimes I get friends or their kids want to eat them. They're really sweet. Has anybody tasted their skull? Because last time before we got to the decorating part, someone already ate the chin off of one. So, you know that they are edible, but you want to be careful and not eat it because that's a lot of sugar, okay? But we had, when we were young, it was for using the frosting as the glue to put, so we would put Cheerios and different, or, Cocoa Puffs, you put different, you just decorate your skull and you could use anything you wanted on. So they are decorated with food stuff too. So if you don't want to do any of the gluing that we did on them. So, but it's so neat to how many people that participated. It's really nice. We kept this going.
Yeah, and the other thing is that you can use them year by year. If you this is your first year, you can hold on to it, and next year when you get new ones and everything, you can just be adding to your altar and everything too.
but don't keep them in the house because ants like that, and they will dissolve. They will dissolve. So
or put it like in a Ziploc bag or something. Yeah, but you can reuse them. Well, I had a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that joined in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun.
And I'm kind of curious too, did anybody read up on the altar? Did anybody read up, or is anybody decorating an altar or having an altar? I have one every year at my house. And
we have an ofrenda. We have an ofrenda every year.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
With all of our family. Yeah. So
yeah,
this was glorious. Thank you
Thank
so much. Yeah. So I'm Rachel Barnett. I teach in English and College Civic Studies, and this is Matthew Davis. He teaches in English. And our daughter Astrid.
Hi.
So
hi.
This was so beautifully done, and the packages were sweet,
beautiful,
and that little message, Jesus, was so touching. It was glorious.
Thank you. And I did it personalized, and all of them are different because I felt that I owed that to each and every one of y'all's today. So really, thank you. It almost kind of makes me want to tear up. I had a lot of fun.
It was a loving touch. It was a loving touch. And that really fits with the whole celebration, right? Of those that we have lost and that we still love so much. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I just felt this year we really needed, that closeness and everything, and a way to celebrate all those people that I think most of us, if not all of us, know at least one person that has passed away. So it's just part of our way to, keep them in our minds and again, to celebrate
their life, all the wonderful things they did. It's should be an awesome celebration.
And that a part of life is also death. And that should also be celebrated, long after our departure, for our loved ones, So, thank you. Well, without further ado, we're going to be wrapping up.
Wait, Jesus, before you go, is there anybody that wants to show a photo of a loved one before we go that you're honoring?
Absolutely.
I don't have
Thank
Sue,
you.
but my father, he's in the background over here with my mom, and he did pass away from cancer. So yeah.
And one. Let's see. This is my aunt just passed away like a month ago. She was my mom's little sister. She was the baby out of 10 kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she would have been 83 on October 24th.
Gabriela, do you want to tell us who that is right there and reconocer and acknowledge?
My dad, Jesus, passed away a year ago. And my nephew, Julian, he passed away 2 years ago. About 8 months difference.
Oh.
Yeah. And then my sister that passed away last December. I don't have a picture of her yet. I have her in the altar though. So, yeah.
Thank you. Xavier?
Hey, I just wanted to show you guys my dad. He passed away in 2009, just around the same year that my oldest son was born. This is me when I was younger than him, and his absolutely loved truck, 72 Chevy Stepside, that every time I see one, it reminds me of him. But when we were playing Lotería earlier, it reminded me of my dad, because every time he would call out a character, he would bring up a story. And so his favorite was, I could be wrong, but it was El Borracho, the drunk. He would always be like, the drunk. It was like his favorite thing to do. So this is my father. I miss him dearly, and I'm so happy I get to share him with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Javier.
I think Rachel had one.
Rachel, yeah. Anyone, go ahead and mute yourselves. Yeah, Kelly and me, yeah, whenever.
Well, these are all the people that are on our ofrenda every year. My magande and my grandma. So this is mother and daughter. This is my dad looking really, really like hip. This is my sister-in-law, Monica. She passed away more recently, 5 years ago. And then a picture of my husband's mother, Jeannie, when she was a nurse. So these are our beloveds.
I have my mom. So this picture, this is my mama. And this was my high school graduation, like my celebration at my aunt's house. And this is my sister. But every time I see this, I hear my mom's voice, because she was telling me like, hey, when I was cutting the pie, don't be cutting the pieces too big. So I can hear her voice every time I look at this photo.
Thanks for sharing, Christina, your mom with us.
I think Elizabeth had some people too, right, Elizabeth?
I have my grandmother and my grandfather, and then my dad.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, Kelly. I don't have any photos. I'm blessed to still have my parents. And, but I did want to share with you guys that I work in hospice, and it is so difficult on my soul sometimes. It never seems to get easy. I don't know the patients. Usually they can't talk and I don't know stories, but when I'm sitting there holding their hands, listening to stories from their loved ones or looking at the photos, it does take me time the next day to like reboot. And I'm a nursing major here at Cuesta, but it's really difficult to find that personal, professional line in the sand. I don't really know how to say it, where you care, but you don't care enough, where it's okay to cry in front of them, but still you need to focus on, you're there to prepare the body for the morgue and get everything taken care of, and to help the family, you know, pick up tissues or do dishes and kind of just stand back. But I've been doing it for a few months and I really enjoyed this event. And thank you for everyone that put in the time and the effort and the energy to organize it, because it really did touch me. So thank you.
Thank you for what you do, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for sharing that, really. And that is something that, these things definitely do help, in how we cope with that. So thank you for showing and sharing your story. Does anyone else, I want to be respectful and acknowledge everyone's past loved ones. If anyone else at this time wants to acknowledge them, I know I do want to acknowledge, I don't have a picture of her, but I was really small. I'd say up until about 8 years old, she used to, she was one of my favorite grand aunts, and mi tía Melinda, she passed away in Templeton, California, due to throat cancer. And, we remember her, and I always remember her shoes. Her shoes were always she always wore those same style shoes that defines, a Mexican woman. And yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge her. And yeah.
I wanted to go ahead and acknowledge my mom, who I've been on altars and stuff, and she's a downright down hard 49er fan and has been since John Brody's age. Her name's Margaret, and it was the Santa Margarita town babysitter. I've been here since 1960 in this town of Santa Margarita. I actually live in the house that we had growing up. It's a 2-bedroom house with 4 kids, so 6 people. I don't know how we all fit it in here, but she was a town babysitter. And when we brought kids home from school, you didn't get cookies, you got tortillas. So hot butter, flour tortillas. So I really cherish her. I hold her very dear to my heart, and she's taught me how to survive and be strong. So I am so grateful for Margaret.
Thank you, Dee. Yeah, well, is there anyone else that would like to share before we wrap up officially?
I just want to say one thing. Losing my mom, I didn't really talk about her for a really long time to my kids. But I realized that the work that we do, whether it's in education or wherever we go, we're honoring our ancestors. And my mother is one of those ancestors. And I believe that her work that she does is bringing strong people into my life. And it's moments like this that I really appreciate, because they just remind me how special she was and how much she put into me and I'm able to put into others. So I know that there's some tears that are shed, but it's just because it was such an honor to know who she was, and she'll be forever missed. So thank you all for participating. It means so much to me. And I hope that we do more events like this to just connect and share the people that thankfully were in our lives for however much time.
Thank you, Christina, for those powerful words, really. And hugs and, Cougar strong, and yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and officially end so we can respect everyone's time. And thank you for joining us in one of our concluding events to wrap up Hispanic Heritage Month at Cuesta College. Thank you, our guests today, and good night.
Stay Cougar strong. Stay Cougar strong.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.